you're thinking about lowering your S10, don't do what I did. I spent the same money twice, and I still don't have all the parts I want. This is Slypree. I'm Wheeler. Welcome to my world. When I first dropped this truck, I used Beltec's 4.5 or 5.5 drop kit. So in the back you get 3-inch drop leaves and you get 2-inch tapered blocks. In the front, they give you 2-inch spindles, 3-inch coils, and then a 1-inch spacer if you want to only drop it 4 inches. Quick, cheap, and easy. Makes sense on paper, right? Well, the difference between in practice and in theory is usually much greater in practice than it is in theory. And this thing was no different. So we're going to start in the back here because honestly this kit leaves nothing to be desired. I love it. As you can see, I opted for the Street Performance shocks. Highly recommend those. I didn't want this thing to just be lowered. I wanted it to actually handle properly. Just like you, I'm sure. I enjoy a spirited drive every now and again. Being I live in the mountains, I didn't really want to end up going over a cliff. So we got those guys. I really like them, I'm happy with them, and I have no plans to really change them until we go fully adjustable back here. We got the 3-inch drop leaves. They seem to be a little bit softer than stock. I like how well they transfer the weight when you launch hard. Other than that, they drive great, they feel great. I have no complaints with them. Now, I did end up getting rid of the 2-inch block and putting in a 1-inch block here. That was purely for aesthetic reasons. I literally just wanted 1 more inch of rake, so I swapped those out and also went to a 14mm U-bolt at the same time. Just a quick side note on the rear end, if you do go with the full 5-inch drop, you are going to have to cut your bump stop mounts out. On my first test drive, I was smacking the hell out of it. Yeah, just cut it out, it'll be fine. I've had no issues with my axle contacting whatsoever since I cut those guys out. Now here's where I screwed up. When you buy the drop kit, you get your choice between either pickup or blazer spindles. I bought pickup spindles. I didn't really think much about it, but once I started looking into brake upgrades, as it turns out, the 98 Plus blazers, their spindles bolt right up to these things. That's the spindle that Beltec uses. They also use a sealed unit bearing, rather than having 2 taper bearings like this guy here. They also use a bigger brake caliper and pad. So if I had just bought the Blazer one that cost the same amount of money, pretty much, I could have went down to the pick and pull, spent probably another $100 on calipers, backing plates, that sort of stuff, and I could have bolted on one of the best brake upgrades that you can do to these trucks. Plus I would have had a better bearing design. Live and learn, I guess, right? But that wasn't the only problem that I ran into, of course. Now, the factory coils that this came with were super soft, way softer than I expected. It advertised that it was going to drop the front end 4 or 5 inches. With the spacers in there and everything, this thing came down about 6 inches. Now, the truck did sit pretty tall before, but it wasn't expected. I put it all together, I took the truck out for a test drive, and the thing scrub braked so bad. So I went in, I pulled the inner fenders out, I cut the outer fenders and rolled them up a little bit, took it back out on the road, and every time I would turn to the right, it would scrub brake over on my ABS valve. Now, sure, I could have went with a smaller tire, of course, but I only had about 2 inches of clearance to my front cross member here under the oil pan. So I did end up having to take the truck back up. I decided to bite the bullet. I went out and I bought myself a pair of Viking coilovers for the front. And I'm going to be honest, best money I've ever spent, bar none. I love these things so much. They fixed all my problems. And they've given me so many more options going forward in the future. I can't believe that I didn't start right out with this. Because they're adjustable height, I was able to go ahead and toss them in. I ended up lifting the nose up about an inch more. That's when I went ahead and swapped that rear block out for the 1-inch block. And then I tightened the compression way up. Not all the way up, but pretty tight. I haven't had to touch these things in years. Those coilovers absolutely transformed the way that this truck feels and drives. The thing with these DIY budget builds is that you oftentimes don't really know the right way to do something until you've already done it the wrong way. It's the tax we pay. Hopefully I've paid that tax so that you don't have to. If you're planning on lowering your S10, and you should, this is what I've got to say. 1, get the Blazer spindles. You're going to want the Blazer brakes at some point anyway, and honestly, they do the same thing. And the bearing's better. If I want to do Blazer brakes on my truck now, I have to either build myself an adapter, or I have to go out and buy another drop spindle for a Blazer. Rather not do that. 2, coilovers are worth the money 10 times over. I've never spent money on a car mod that made that big of a difference. It was night and day. It absolutely transformed this thing. And honestly, that's the way I would go right off the bat. Number 3, don't plan on just slamming this kit in unless you're okay with driving slow and dragging this thing around town. It's going to be low and soft. If you're into that sort of thing, cool, you do you. I like to drive my truck a little bit harder than that, so I need it to handle a little bit better than that. So is my truck wrong? No. Does it drive great? Yeah. Does it annoy me every time I hit the brakes or have to adjust my wheel bearings? Yeah, it does. Do I absolutely love the truck? You bet. I wouldn't trade this thing for a brand new Colorado. But that's what I got for you guys this time. If you want to follow the build, go ahead and hit subscribe. Next time we're going to be talking about why this thing is never going to be getting an LS swap. See you there.